Welcome again. Today we're going to be talking about narcissists and their smear campaigning and why they initiate it. Why is it something that they typically resort to utilize to attack victims or people that they don't like? Basically, number one, it serves one of the main purposes that may go unlooked is that it serves as a way to further kind of like punish the source of the supply once they're done with them, right? So the narcissist wants to taint the image of the individual as much as possible. So even though they are not around them, right? Even though they're not in their presence, they will have psychologically gotten to individuals that the supply may deal with or may associate with to kind of change their image or perception toward against them at least. So basically, the narcissist will go and say all these negative things, a one-sided story, and it's very negative typically, making themselves look like the victim in the situation, right? That's most important. They have to get to the associates or the friends or the family members, whatever what it may have you, and they have to taint. They have to try to taint their image. They have to try to make them see something that they may have felt that. Well, basically, let me rephrase that. They have to basically try to convince these individuals that there's something about the source that they don't know and that they're revealing it to them. And thus, if they take this information, then they can really see just how much that they did not know from prior experiences and dealings with an individual. And the narcissist is kind of like putting them on to this newfound information, which is all negative, right? And the narcissist plays the person who is coming to kind of with the I guess you can say the narcissist tries to play the moral high ground. This is the appearance that they want to give when they go to smear someone, that they're being the moral person that's just been victimized, and you have no idea who this individual that you've been dealing with really is, but this is what they're about and this is what they did to me. Again, all of this is predominantly lies, right? The narcissist goes in and completely distorts the facts. But they do such a good job at it where they manage to convince the associates, the other people about you that you're the negative one, that you're the bad one, right? And when that happens, the narcissist gets a sense of gratification or victory because now, even though the narcissist may not be around these individuals, they know the damage that that causes because they know that if someone comes with a supposed secret or something about someone that they didn't know about and they wrap it up well in some lies, people are more likely to run towards you know stories of you know scandal, like scandalous type of uh, uh, behavior or information and so forth. So they know that people, it's human nature for people to be more intrigued and want to buy into that more than really questioning it and questioning the source of where it's coming from. So on average, the narcissist knows that they'll be a lot more effective if they get to these individuals first and start to contaminate their minds with lies. Now, how does this work in regards to the victim or the source going around these individuals? Well, everyone's looking at them sideways now, right? People who weren't very strong are very deeply invested as a confidant to the source will quickly buy into the lies and buy into the the mischievous behaviors of what the narcissist has put forth, right? So more than likely, what will happen is people will begin to start being distant towards the source, or look, or not believe in them, or kind of questioning them in a certain way as to why would you do that, how could you be that way, and this now think about this. While this is going on, guess who knows how this is going to play out? The narcissist. The narcissist is sitting back laughing because they now have all of your connections, associates, friends in question of your character, right? They're questioning your character now because the narcissist has purposely set out to tarnish and taint that character. So now these people are questioning it, and looking at you as, wow, I can't believe you were like that, or wow, what a shame, right? And the narcissist is playing everyone. Everyone is getting played by the narcissist all the while. But to people who do not use critical thinking, they become the puppets of these narcissists playing with the minds of these individuals, because the narcissist is in no way telling the full story, telling the full truth. So the people who they're smearing you to, that ends up buying this story, right? And not really thinking in depth about the situation or how it could have really played out, or the other story, or the other half of it, will buy right into it. Will begin to push you away. Will begin to become distant and short with you, and in essence, ultimately changing the way they perceive you and their image of you, right? And this is kind of like a punishment, the way that the narcissist tries to punish an individual over a period of time, at least, by going and smearing them, right? And the worst thing the victim can do, or the subject that has been smeared, or the subject that has had their character assassinated, worst thing that they can do is try to go and convince people otherwise. It will not help you. In many ways, it will only kind of confirm or make you look crazy, or confirm that you are the one that was really doing this stuff. Because in essence, human nature, you'll get angry, you'll get mad, you'll be like, why are they doing this? Why are they saying this BS? It's not even true. And then when you go in with that emotion and that anger, trying to defend yourself, it's going to look like, so what they did say about you getting angry and upset fast, and, really turning on them and being very distasteful to the narcissist, maybe that is true, because now you're angry and upset now, trying to defend yourself about something that was said about you, right? So that's the worst thing you can do. Do not go trying to defend yourself. Listen, in many cases, truth is a very powerful thing, right? And the truth will always prevail on the side of time. So all you have to do is let time and truth work together, and they will reveal everything that needs to be revealed accordingly. You won't have to do anything, right? You won't have to prove anything. You shouldn't, and you should not go trying to prove anything. If individuals are going to be foolish enough to just take in things from especially people who they do not know, and they run with it as, oh, that's definitely had to happen, then let that be on them. The smear campaign is really designed to still hurt and antagonize the victim or the source of supply after they've gotten away from the narcissist, or after the narcissist has left them. It's still a way to torment, to torture, to harm, to hurt that individual. And that's all it's designed to do. That's really all it's about. So yes, this is something that the narcissist likes to do, and what they typically rely heavily upon, because it works. There's a lot of foolish people who will buy into someone playing the victim role, without properly assessing the totality of what possibly may have happened or went on, or better yet, not getting involved in it in the first place. So anyway, just something I wanted to share in regards to narcissists using the smear campaign. Anyway, hit the like button, subscribe, share the videos. Till next time, have a good one.